So, like the title says, I recycled my Monster cans and I bought this. Yeah. This costs a little bit more than some recycled Monster cans, but I do drink a lot of Monsters. Bought this little beast. Right here. It's a 2008 Joyner Trooper, or Trooper 2, limited edition. She won't win any races. She ain't real fast. I've had it at 5,500 RPMs at like 50 miles an hour, 55 right in there. And I guess peak horsepower on this motor is at 6,000. So I'm assuming the red line's a little higher. We'll get to the motor though in a minute. This thing is built like a tank. Look at these rear trailing arms. They are massive. Fully boxed. Triangulated. If you break one of those, I think you really screwed up. But they are just massive. It's kind of a neat little machine. Like I said, we'll get to the engine here in a minute. You can kind of see the radiator in the back there. See the catalytic converter in the muffler. This thing was a wiring basket case. Took me a couple days going through wiring even to get it started. But yeah, and the frame is solid. Front control arms are all boxed, Heim jointed from the factory. Tie rods, all Heim joints. It's a little beast of a machine. Pull these pins out, but let's see if I can get my fingers under here. A wiring nightmare. Super ATV easy steer, power steering. I'm going to change this up a little bit. I'm going to straighten out these angles some. I don't like how they are. This camo's all faded and cracking and everything. I think I'm going to take it, wash it off real good, sand it down, and I think I'm going to Line-X it or Rhino line it in a desert tan is what I'm going to do with it. 3 pedals. Got your clutch master cylinder. You got 2 brake reservoirs, master cylinders for the brakes. One goes to the front, one's for the rear. This switch panel is going to come out. I'm going to put another switch panel I like in there better. So I will remove this and I'll 3D print a cover to go over that hole and mount the switch panel up. It's got date, gauges, and dash like a car. Pretty basic. 4-wheel drive switch is sitting there. There's your gear shift. This is just kind of sitting here. The boot's not up or nothing. These are your locker controls for your differentials. This is your rear locker. This is your front locker. They're mechanical. There's your 5-speed manual transmission. And the engine. That's its coil pack. Let's lift up the back here. There's a little beast of an engine. Inline 4-cylinder, fuel injected, 1.1 liter 1100 cc. That's your reservoir for your radiator. This is your breather, your crankcase breather. Fuel pressure regulator, radiator, your intake manifold. Go over to the other side. Factory long tube headers. All in all, it's really a neat little machine. Paid $2,400 for it, but like I said, it needs some work. And we'll get her back up, looking good, running good. It's just the wiring is kind of a basket case, but hey, you know what? It starts, it runs, it drives. It ain't gonna win no races, but whoever broke during the race, it'll pull them across the finish line. Because this thing ain't breaking. The CV axles in it, they used Geo Metro axles. Let's see if we can get her to fire up. Put her in neutral. Master power switch. Let me put this down here for a second. Oh. Yeah, she's a pretty badass little rig. Automotive style alternator. And it is a blast to run around. I mean, it's just a total beast. It's a tank. I think it's what we're actually going to use it for is overlanding. We're going to use it for overlanding, and then we're going to come up with like a sling for the back, kind of like a tow truck, and use it for, you know, the Can-Ams and Polarises that rip off their control arms and shit when they're out running around. I think we're going to use it for that, for recovery. She's nice and quiet when she's idling, but when you hog on it and start to run, oh, she gets loud. Really, really, really loud. Wednesday, I'll be going in and getting my new plate for it. It'll be all street legal for the highways, city streets, interstates, everything. Those are the OEM factory wheels that are on it. They're IPTs. I don't got the fenders on it. They probably won't ever, I'll probably leave them off. But yeah, she's a little beast. She's a runner. But so I'm gonna produce some videos on this and let you guys see how it performs. It's a pretty wicked little machine, even when you don't kick the lockers in. Just running in four-wheel drive with open diffs, she climbs pretty good. Y'all guys all have a good day.